Husker Nation is buzzing after the Big Ten announced today that fall football is back in the mix. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Big Ten is going to give fall football a shot after all. Less than 5 weeks after pushing football and other fall sports to the spring in the name of player safety during the pandemic, the conference changed course today and said it plans to begin its season on October 23rd, with each team having an 8-game schedule after its Council of Presidents and Chancellors voted unanimously yesterday to restart sports. The vote last month was 11-3 to postpone, with Ohio State, Iowa, and Nebraska voting against. Locally, Big Red fans shared their reaction to today's big news.
I'm glad that we're going to have the Big Ten. Unfortunately, we lost 2 good recruits. They went back to Texas because they were not going to play Nebraska football, Big Ten football, but now I don't know. I'm not sure those boys will come back or not. I can't tell you, but very, very pleased that the Big Ten are going to play football.
Everybody's going to be pretty excited to see that we're going to have Big Ten football, October 24th? Everybody here is going to be happy about it. Maybe try and get things back to normal and or as normal as can be.
Well, the Gering City Council has approved a new budget of nearly $34.5 million for the coming fiscal year that includes a reduction in electric rates that city staff said should lead to lower overall utility bills for the typical customer. Water, wastewater, and sanitation rates would increase, but would be offset by a 5% reduction in electric rates, a cut that Councilmember Ben Backus said he would like to see at 10%. However, Councilman Michael Gillen said he was apprehensive about the idea of changing the budget that way in the last hour of the process.
Being in the finance industry, it makes a banker really nervous when you start changing numbers on the day you're supposed to sign the documents. So I myself would recommend that we proceed with what we agreed upon as a council, and that's the 5% reduction this year. I'd love to follow that up with another reduction next year.
Gillen and other members also noted the city is facing some considerable future spending for completion of the conversion project for the city's electric system. The spending plan includes the realignment of city clerical staff, a process that's already underway, and does not include a cost of living adjustment this year. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your midweek forecast. I'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers, from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Hazy conditions across the area. That's from the smoke. It's not going anywhere. Clear skies otherwise, so if we could get that smoke out of here, more of that sun would filter through, but unfortunately, that is not happening tonight here across the region. Areas of haze and smoke going to continue. It's going to be a warm and dry 7-day forecast. We don't have much chance of rain coming at all, and certainly no big storms on the horizon. Yesterday we hit 94, missed a record by 4 degrees. 78 your normal high this time of year. Low was 44. That's pretty close to where we should be. As we take a look at our precip numbers, it looks like we're still running about where we should be for the month and about 5.5 inches below normal for the year. 80 right now in Craig. We have 70 in Laramie, 74 in Sterling, 74 right now in North Platte. As we take a look here across the region, it looks like we have 74 degrees also in Ogallala, 74 in Sydney and in Scotts Bluff. Winds are out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Futurecast for tonight, this is in motion. There's nothing happening. All clear here on the weather front tonight. And low temperatures are going to slide down into the upper 40s and low 50s out here across the high plains again tonight. Take your pick, upper 40s to near 50 degrees, I guess would be a pretty good way to put it. Tomorrow we have sunshine, and again it would be bright sunshine and warm us up even more, but there's going to be a layer of smoke and haze probably sticking around for another couple of days, and otherwise just clear skies as we go through the overnight hours and into early on Saturday morning or Friday morning as well. And it's going to be sunny for that matter Friday, pretty much a carbon copy of tomorrow. 80s to near 90 degrees out there for highs, and there's certainly nothing coming in our forecast in terms of precip here over the next several days. So areas of smoke and haze tonight. Otherwise, it'll be clear up there, just hard to see it. Low down around 48. For tomorrow, areas of smoke and haze, otherwise sunny. Quite nice, to be honest with you. 87 sounds pretty nice for this time of year. It's a little above normal. We'll be in the low 8 or mid 80s again. Upper 80s, we'll call it Friday. Low 90s on Saturday, a little warmer there on Saturday. Sunday in the mid 80s, upper 80s on Monday. Notice Tuesday is the first day of fall, and we have temps near 90. So really no changes coming out of most of the next 7 days, with temps in the upper 80s to low 90s and lows in the upper 40s to low 50s pretty much the next 7 days.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
With magnificent views and a majestic rolling landscape, Scenic Knolls Golf Course welcomes you. Located 2 miles north of Mitchell, make your way to the top course in the valley. Recent renovations and the highest quality greens in western Nebraska provide a fantastic golf experience at a terrific value. Scenic Knolls provides exciting golf for all skill levels and is where PGA Tour pro Nate Lashley got his start. After your round or anytime you're hungry, stop into Ayala's restaurant for good food and drinks. Call today and book your tee time or go online at mitchellcity.net/recreation.
Welcome back. The Wyoming Highway Patrol says a Torrington man is dead following a head-on crash Tuesday morning north of Lingle on US 85. 20-year-old Jose Vasquez Reyes was driving northbound in a 2007 Ford Mustang and was struck by a southbound Dodge 3500 that crossed into Reyes' lane and struck his Mustang head-on. Troopers say he was wearing his seatbelt but succumbed to the injuries at the scene of the crash. The occupants in the Dodge, 25-year-old Colin Sanders and 22-year-old Walter Hansen, both of Oklahoma, were transported to nearby hospitals for injuries they received. The patrol says driver inattention and fatigue on the part of Sanders is being investigated as a possible contributing factor in this crash. Well, a scary scene this morning east of Minutair on Highway 26 for a 2-vehicle accident, but thankfully no injuries. Around 6:30, a pickup was attempting to make a left-hand turn into the Winter Circle feed yard and was struck from behind by an eastbound Dodge Durango. The Nebraska State Patrol, Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Department, and Minutair Melbeta Ambulance responded to the crash. but both drivers refused treatment. Both vehicles did sustain minor damage, and the scene was cleared by 7:15. And construction is now complete for the first phase of upgrades taking place at Community Hospital in Torrington. The $13 million expansion includes the addition of 11,000 square feet to the facility footprint, with 2 state-of-the-art operating rooms, a new sterile processing department, cardiac rehabilitation center, mammography, ultrasound, phlebotomy areas as well. Banner Health has also invested $5 million to upgrade mechanical and electrical systems throughout the facility, with the addition slated to open to the public next month. Zachary Miller, Banner Health Community Hospital CEO, says the new addition creates a more efficient working space for staff and an option to expand surgical care in the future. The next phase of the project is a $6.8 million renovation to 13,000 square feet of the facility and is expected to kick off in 2021. Well, still to come, the Panhandle Humane Society's featured Pet of the Week and your midweek community calendar. Those stories and more right after this.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Be water wise. Did you know that most people over-fertilize their lawns and gardens? This means your fertilizer and money wash down the storm drain into our waterways, where it makes dangerous algae grow. So the next time you fertilize the yard, remember, you're not just fertilizing your lawn, so don't overwater or use fertilizer when rain is in the forecast. Smart waterways add to clean water. This is a message from Tri-City Stormwater.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Pachi, a cute, high-energy pit bull mix that needs a great forever home.
This here is Pachi. He was a transfer from Wagon Tails, so he's kind of new here to our area. He is a year old. He is a Brindle Terrier American Pit Bull mix. He is up to date on all of his vaccinations. I chose him for Pet of the Week just because he's a newcomer, trying to find him a home pretty quick. He does have a lot of energy in him, as well as he still has some puppy in him. He does tend to pull a little bit on the leash, but if you correct him, he tends to do a great job. His adoption is going to be $150, and that covers a free wellness exam to the vet, as well as him getting microchipped and him being up to date on all vaccinations, as well as being fixed. He will be getting fixed sometime next week on Wednesday. Another thing about him is he loves to play tug of war, so when you go to leash him, he will try to play with the leash and try to play tug of war with you. He is a big fan of water as well. We do have a pool outside that he tends to step in every time before he has to go to the restroom, and then when he's done, he'll step in it again before we take it back inside. Other than that, he is semi-housebroke. By that I mean we aren't here throughout the night, so he does kind of go to the bathroom in the kennel. If you are consistent with him, you won't have any accidents in your house whatsoever. He does love to play with toys. I believe he will do great in a home with around kids, maybe around the age of 7 and up, just because he does like to jump a lot. And I wouldn't really recommend you having a toddler around him because he'll knock him over. Other than that, he's a very phenomenal and outgoing dog.
Plus, whoever adopts Pachi will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him right away. To meet Pachi or any of the dogs and cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society daily. Well, straight ahead, we'll check in with what's happening around the region on your community calendar. KNEB.TV News will be back right after the break.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
And finally tonight, The general manager of Wesco appeared before the Gering City Council this week, presenting officials with a $10,000 check to match a donation provided by the Land O'Lakes Foundation. David Briggs presented checks during the Gering City Council meeting on Monday night, saying it was an opportunity the organizations could not pass up and was looking around for a project that would make an impact for the community.
I reached out to Lane and inquired, he put me in touch with your current staff to talk about this topic, and we decided on trying to help you finish up your plaza here, this American Service Center. So we're happy to be able to do that. We acquired the grant, we awarded $10,000 matching grant, so Land O'Lakes, and I think we've already gotten that check, $10,000, and we're here tonight to present the Wesco portion of $10,000.
Wesco provided $10,000 of the total, with Land O'Lakes matching that figure. Now, while the main features of the Civic Plaza have been completed, the funds will be used to finish some final touches, including 2 patio areas that have been designated for outdoor fireplaces. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.